Hello, everyone. How are you? Oh my gosh, can you believe we're in June? June is the brightest month of the year. We're stepping into summer. In just 18 days, we'll be in the summer solstice, and it just doesn't seem possible, right? 2025 is flying by. We're halfway through the year. And drop in the chat where you're coming in from and let me know. And I'm just so grateful to be here with each and every one of you and just take you on the journey of what you get to create for stepping into summer strong with boosting your immunity, burning off bloat, and just really reclaiming your energy naturally. Does that sound good? Awesome. Amazing. Okay, so I'm Dr. Holly Donahue. For those that are live and don't know me, I am actually a licensed board certified naturopathic doctor in the state of New Hampshire, and I'm known as the root cause doctor for leaders, CEOs, executives, and high performers who are working on their health, but they're ready to take it to the next level. And they're doing all the things that they need to do, but they're just not getting better. So I truly help specialize in helping these goal-oriented individuals just like you, because if you're on here, you're live with me, decode what your body is whispering before it starts screaming and you end up in a diagnosis, right? So because when you're pushing harder in your career or business, you can't afford to not have the cognition, to feel foggy or feel like you're running on fumes, right? Because the truth is that you need the energy that you get to create in your body to run and do what you have set it out to do every single day. And so that's what I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to guide you through something super powerful, how you can step into summer with amazing strength, a strong immunity, being a decrease in bloating, and just feel super energized, because we are talking about yang energy. So let's talk about aligning your body with nature's natural rhythms, right? Because June, we're now shifting into yang season. So remember, yang in Chinese medicine is more light, more energy, more movement. You're going, you're on the move consistently, like you're like letting out more energy. Whereas when we look more at the fall and winter months, we are more yin. We are more internal. We are slowing down. The days become darker, when we look at the winter solstice in December. And with yang season comes the heat and expansion, right? Because we have more light. What do you do when you're in a dark room and you light a candle? The room lights up, right? So light and expansion go hand in hand for the month of June. But if you're dragging into summer and you're like, oh, June is here and the schedules are changing and my kids are getting out of school and things are going to be different. And if you're somebody that like really is a rigorous schedule person and the children are all over the place, sometimes that makes it challenging, right? So I don't want you to drag into summer and have increased inflammation or like these blood sugar roller coaster sort of stress rides, because you'll truly be fighting nature instead of flowing with it. So drop a yes in the chat if you're here with me live, or message us afterwards, because my team and I look at all the comments. Drop a yes in the chat if you're like waking up tired, even after 8 hours of sleep, you're dragging yourself out of bed. Or like you're having a hard time putting your rings on, your face feels puffy, you feel bloated, you feel inflamed, but there's no clear reason, because there's nothing that you did that was different to feel inflamed. And you want more energy, but you don't know where to start. Drop a yes in the chat if that's you. Nobody? Or nobody's on board with me. That's all right. No worries. Okay. So good. You're in the right place if that speaks to you at all. So number one, your immune system is your power grid. It isn't just for colds and flus. It's actually your energy grid. So when it's overburdened with like toxicity, stress, viral overload, or even inflammation. It's going to divert energy from your digestion influence and your brain function and hormone balance, right? It's going to take away. So if you see fatigue and bloat as immune system, not just digestive ones, right? So let's see that, so you can really see that. So you want to focus on what are some immune supportive symptoms that can help you. You want to get deep sleep, hydration, movement, like cardiovascular movement, because when we move our bodies, we move our lymph. And when we're moving our lymph, we're moving toxic through the body, right? And then you want to think about eating clean nutrition, right? So that is going to be immune supportive. On the opposite end of the spectrum, because everything's black and white always, right? You want to avoid immune depleters, which is sugar, late nights, alcohol, pushing yourself way beyond your limits when you haven't had a good restorative sleep, and like you're working out and you're pushing yourself, overtraining, and even, quite honestly, emotional stress. So those are the two areas that if you want to lean towards the beginning of what I just talked about, that's going to give you really good immune support. Whereas if you lean towards the other option and you're grabbing food on the go or grabbing sugar on the go, then your immune system is going to be depleted. And number two, the number one most underrated point here as an antiviral is food. It's nutrition. Food is truly information for your cells, and your cells are constantly listening to everything you feed it. So certain foods like zinc and vitamin C and quercetin, they actually activate your immune defense pathways. Hence, hello, how many people take an increased amount of vitamin C or make sure they're getting zinc when they're feeling sick? This is why. Because these nutrients help your immune defense pathways actually function better. Then we can lean into fresh herbs that come right from our earth, that are hopefully organic and not sprayed with pesticides, because we don't want extra toxicity in us. So we're looking at like oregano and thyme and basil. Those are really great, what I call antiviral warriors, which you can add to any of your foods that you're cooking. And then we can also look at seasonal vegetables that are coming out this summer, like garlic and bitter greens, because why? They support the liver and lymph. And that is so important. The liver is so important for detoxification. So how about if you start asking yourself, what can I add to my plate to fuel my immunity and my energy? Instead of what we're so used to, the scarcity comment, which is, what do I need to cut out? How about what do I need to add in? Because you've already got a habit of eating. What can you add in on some of the nutrients that I just talked about that can help you build up your immune system? So think about it right now and drop it in the chat. What's one immune healing food that you ate today? What's one? Come on, guys. I can't get you fired up, for those of you that are live with me. Garlic? Did you have some onions? Did you eat some greens, some lemon, honey, vitamin C? Did you take your supplements? Okay. I'll get you to engage. So, number three, what we want to think about is the key one that I talk about all the time. Summer really requires a nervous system balance because, like I said earlier when we first started, yang brings heat, and that includes internal heat. It includes stress, it includes go, 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 energy, cortisol surges. We want to be outside because, in New Hampshire, the weather's nicer, it's warmer, it's sunnier. But when your nervous system is stuck in that fight or flight, immunity tanks, right? It goes down and your gut lining weakens, your sleep begins to suffer. And guess what? Those darn sugar cravings come back. They spike. So you don't actually need to do more. How about if you just stop and think about, how can I calm my nervous system? How can I calm my body so that it can heal? So guess what? None of these are new for those of you that have tuned in consistently with me and watched the replays. How about some deep breathing, right? In for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8, for example. That can bring the nervous system calming down. Or we've even talked about box breathing. Grounding outside, getting outside and putting your feet on the earth. Morning sunlight. Why is that possible? I mean, important because we talk about in the morning, we want to get out, we want to get sunlight, we want to build, we want to balance out our circadian rhythm, and that's going to help with immunity. And the other one that I think of for this is magnesium rich meals like dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, nuts, any kind of seeds, really, whole grains, legumes, avocados. And yeah, you can even have dark chocolate. Just watch the sugar in it, right? So these are all key to actually really good quality immunity. So number 4, what comes next? Bloat or sluggishness or tiredness are really clues that your body's whispering. Bloating isn't just digestive, it can also be lymphatic stagnation from a sluggish immune system and a liver overload. Maybe your liver is toxic from the toxicity that you're breathing. Unfortunately, we don't live in a clean world in America. So let's stop normalizing right now. This is my pet peeve. Feeling tired, inflamed, and heavy. It's not normal, you guys. These are signs that your detox systems and your detox pathways and immune systems are overloaded. There's too much in them. So that exhaustion is clearly coming from your body not functioning well. So what do you get to do? How about if we add in some bitter greens like arugula, dandelion? My favorite, drink lemon and water first thing in the morning and put a pinch of really good quality Celtic sea salt, Himalayan sea salt, get your electrolytes in there. Move daily. How about daily walks or go if you live near a beach, go for a walk along the beach or outside, take your shoes off, some yoga. And if it's raining like it's been for most of us, how about if you do some rebounding, like bouncing on a rebounder, right? And then you want to reduce your sugar and your simple carbs. So I want to ask you, if you could feel one thing differently this summer, what would it be? Would it be more energy? Would it be less bloating? Would it be stronger sleep? What is it for you? Drop it in the chat and let me know. Sleep. Great. So are you guys loving this? Like, this is your weekly healing message that I show up for you. So if you're loving this and you want to get weekly inspiration through messages and natural health education around healing the body and step-by-step action plans delivered right to you in your inbox or your text, Pocket Doc is your next step. 2 times per week, I drop in audios and checklists and rail strategies to help you with your fatigue, your hormones, your immunity, and more. And I go live twice a week in a private community. I'm going to drop it in there, joinpocketdoc.com, in a community where I actually will take you through a teaching, but also I show up live so that you can answer, so that you can get all your questions answered. And so it's having a doctor in your pocket, because the truth is you cannot go at this alone. I'm sure you've tried and you're struggling, and so this is a way that you can step in and be into our community and ask questions and be in a private community that will help up level you and keep you on point and get questions answered. And then the other key thing that I also do is I do one handout a week that you could think about that will help you on your healing journey. So lastly, summer is an invitation to transform. It's not just a season, it's an opportunity. Nature is in full expansion. I love, I went to the farm this weekend and everything is blooming. The sun is rising earlier. We have longer days. The energy is warmer. And my body, and I hope yours, is ready to expand, but you got to give it the tools. You don't have to hustle through this summer feeling inflamed and anxious or depleted. You can feel strong, sexy, and present in your body. But it starts with you listening to it, with you tuning in and detoxing what no longer is serving you and building the immunity, starting from the ground up, knowing what your body needs, because I bet your body's whispering to you. It's giving you symptoms, but you're not sure what to do with it. And you're like, oh, as a high achiever, I'm just going to push. I'm just going to get through because I've got to finish everything that I set out to do. I'm with you. But how about if we stop and listen to our bodies so that we can actually support our body and what our body actually needs? Does that make sense? Because we want a strong immunity and we want to have this great energy to get through the day. So what questions do you guys have for me? It's your time right now. I'll give you a few minutes. And if you don't have any questions, then I'm going to close, but I'm here to get questions answered. All right, no questions. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I mean this, as a loving, kind individual for showing up for your health today, right? Your energy and your presence and your willingness to learn, it all matters. Because I truly believe that you get to remember you deserve to feel light and strong and energized and truly deeply connected to your body. This is summer and every season after. So stay tuned for more live doc shows because on June 6th, I'm going to talk more about jumping in to summer with more tips and techniques. And until next time, please start to listen to the whispers that your body is giving you and take care of yourself, because the truth is that you are the absolute best investment that you get to make in yourself with time and energy and moments and love and connection. And join Pocket Talk with me, get in the room because we don't want to do this alone. And if it's for you, great. If it's not, I totally understand. But I want to set out and guide you so that you can have the best summer yet. All right. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being you. And I can't wait to see you on Friday at 2:30 p.m. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.